the guys from BioWare then came out, basically finally something for EA to shout about. Basically they did sort of small preview on Dragon Age, basically saying that they're going to reinvent the fantasy genre. Again, I've heard claims like this so many times before, but the fact of it being BioWare, I'm more than happy to give them the benefit of the doubt. The trailer type thing that they showed, there was loads and loads of blood, but hinting at fact of being a sex scene, but nothing we haven't seen in like Mass Effect anyway. No in-game footage, but the potential definitely looks there. Release date for October 20th. They then spoke about Mass Effect 2. The Normandy's definitely still in it, with all the early trailers basically saying along the lines of Shepard being dead. From what they showed at the press conference, that doesn't look the case at all. It's supposed to be on, well, it was PC and 360 only, and supposed to be due for early 2010. They showed a few action scenes, some new weaponry. There was a rocket launcher that they used, sort of gave off like a mushroom cloud effect, similar sort of thing to what you see with the Fat Man weapon in Fallout 3. You then had my favourite person in the whole world come out, Peter Moore from EA Sports. I really wish I'd have been there with a bag of tomatoes, but by the by. Came out, started talking about Fight Night Round 4, basically kicking it off by saying it was one of the most anticipated games of this year. Yeah, forget the fact of Dead Rising 2, the hype that's been generated about Ghostbusters, earlier on in the year when you had Street Fighter 4 come out, but you get the idea. Demo seemed pretty good. I mean, I've played it myself. There's not really much point in going into it on this part. I'll obviously tackle more when I actually do the individual games. Date has apparently been pushed forward, although I need to do a bit of checking on that. When I do a Fight Night video a little bit later on, probably be tomorrow, but just see how things go. I'll talk about the release dates and what have you. They also confirmed that you're getting EA Sports MMA game for next year, so yeah, another EA Sports cash cow. They did a quick trailer for Madden Online. Then you had, I didn't catch the name of the woman, basically Peter and this woman talking about EA Sports Active, you know, the Wii Fit rip-off. Alison Swede or something. They basically banged on like it was the greatest thing ever invented, and no, I'm sorry, it's a ripped off Wii Fit. Yeah, another way that EA are basically trying to push it, to push someone else out of the market with basically just cashing in and copying everyone else. Is it clear that I hate EA's business ethic yet? There's supposed to be an add-on for it in sometime this autumn with water skiing was one of the things that's now. I'm sorry, but since when has water skiing had anything to do with fitness? They've got things like squash and other bits and pieces coming for it. You then had typical bloody EA press conference bit, basically talking about EA Sports Grand Slam Tennis. Basically, they bought FIFA licensing to bury all football games. They bought the cricket licensing and Brian Lara games take a hit. NHL, NFL, NBA, now MMA next year. Formula 1 where they destroyed, I can't remember for the life of me the name of the company that did it on the original PlayStation. They basically churn things out on a yearly basis, boost their money levels, make sports games basically kiss their ass, because they can't go out and get, like with 2K Games, fantastic company, but there's no competition. EA Sports basically buys all the licensing, so you either go out and buy EA Sports games, or if you're a sports fan, basically lump it. You've got no choice but to get their stuff. But anyway, by the by, Peter was playing as Pete Sampras against John McEnroe. You had Pete Sampras then come out, walk behind him, and basically Peter Moore acting like he didn't know he was there. Your typical manufactured crap that's not funny or original. But when you look at it sensibly, EA is not exactly renowned for their originality. Um, you then had an supposed impromptu match between Sampras and Moore. Sampras basically making comments about it's easier than the real Wimbledon. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.